Back at the end of the table, Tom Burke.
It's really quite extraordinary to experience something through the eyes of an audience. I think all of us are so in love with film, but that naturally kind of means that you always have a moment where you know too much. You know too much of the tricks behind the camera. Like you can't really distance yourself. And yesterday, for the first time, I really felt like I could watch it like an audience member, and I was so blown away by it, blown away by the pacing, the sound design, just absolutely every single element that our incredible team brought to it. And that's really a testament to George, because, you know, there are people that have worked on this movie that were retired, and they come out of retirement for George Miller. They come out of retirement to make Furiosa.
This is my first time to the festival, and to be here with George and this cast and production. The Mad Max franchise and world holds a very special place in my heart, being Australian. So it was vivid and had a wonderful sort of nostalgia about my childhood, and the response at the end, it rang the bell of gratitude in my heart for the opportunity, and you know, thanks to George for bringing me into the space, and also to the audience who have such a passion for these films and have kept them alive for so many years. So it was a real honor.
It was really nice. It was just nice. It was like, I mean, somebody asked me what I was feeling like before, and I said the two words that come to mind are electric and jelly, and which was a slightly unstable feeling. And just at the end, it was just a very kind of warm glow of pride and joy, yeah.
I was just thinking about the movie I just saw, because we only finished 2.5 weeks ago, and that was the best sound I've heard, and I was delighted by the screening, and of course by the response of people. So I didn't, but I often think about while I'm making the films, I keep thinking about what happened on previous ones and what I learned and so on.
With Mel Gibson dubbed into American.
It took all this time for almost every accent in this story to be American, to be Australian, and we never even really discussed it. You started speaking in an Australian accent, I think the accent of your grandfather, and then we have someone like Tom arrive and says, "I want to do an Australian accent." I said, "Don't try it; it's too difficult." And great people have tried it. Really great people. It's not a common sort of accent. But Tom...
Meryl Streep.
Well...
My baby.
Yes. But even Meryl at that time, as genius as she is, didn't quite nail it, I believe. That was in the 70s. 80s. Mid-70s, was it?
That was 35 years ago.
35 years ago. Look, when I first went to the United States and we said we were from Australia, they said, "Do you speak English?" They thought we were Austrian.
The Mentos seems to have the cruelty of Darth.
Apparently there's an entire counter of people in the airport for people who are trying to get to Australia and accidentally end up in Austria. Which, like, I don't know about you guys, but that would suck.